Hey guys, this is Matt and RailFan845 here again. Just giving you guys a layout update. And I know it's been a while, but I assure you some massive work has been going on. Before we go down to the layout, I thought I'd just show you a little glimpse of my stairwell of a whole bunch of new pieces of artwork and signage and so forth that I accumulated over the past couple months. So here we have this piece. I picked this up at York, Pennsylvania train show. And as you can see, it's a really beautiful print of Broad Street in Philadelphia. The G1. You got a whole bunch of cool goodies in here. It's a really beautiful piece up close. And the rest of my stairwell is looking pretty nice going down. I'm going to be adding more tin signs and so forth. So without further ado, to the trains. Okay, so what has happened since the last time I have been down here at the layout? Well, for one thing, I started to do some heavy work into the town area of my layout. So a lot has changed. It's really starting to take its shape now. Obviously, the most striking thing you see right off the bat when you come down here is I did finally add some more buildings. And this is one of them. This is the Davenport department store from Woodland Scenics, and as you can see, it is a really nice piece. One of the more nicer Woodland Scenics buildings that they offer, and I highly recommend getting this if you got the space for it. It really brings your town to life, and it's great for whatever era. But since you guys already know I do 1930s, that this is probably the best fit for my town here, and it really stands out. It's very, very nice. You got all the detail here within the windows and so forth. It's really nice. And the second major thing I have done since the last time since the last time you guys visited the channel, is that we finally installed some sidewalks to the town. Now, this is not the only strip of it. We're actually, goes from there and wraps all the way down around the building here. It looks very, very sharp. And I'll show you some of the other things we did in just a minute, but it's going to continue from this side of the street to this side and wrap around again, at least up to the junkyard there. But what I have planned, but what we have done to this one, excuse me, is this wasn't done by me. This was fully done by a good friend of mine. Anthony Wong on YouTube. And he did a phenomenal job being an architect. He was able to do a whole bunch of cool stuff with balsa wood. So it goes up. He framed this. This piece underneath is hollow, but it's just enough to have the main structure around it so that it actually raises the building up to a more prototypical and scale height. As you can see, the sidewalk is pretty much O gauge, and it really does look good going up the street. It's to a car length. I'll show you that in just a second. Here you can see a car parked next to it, and as you can see, it looks really good. It is to the right height that you could see in real life, so it looks very sharp. And we did a lot of detailing to it. It's not fully done because I'm gonna start to add people and so forth. I might even add a tree here with a planter around it and so forth. But we'll get to that point once I get the next building installed, which should be by next week. We'll see how that goes. But my friend is really clever. He did a beautiful job, as you can see. But the coolest thing that we have added to the sidewalks is right here. We added manhole covers and a drainage system. How about that? That looks really nice when you look at it. And it's not done. What I actually got planned, I'm going to get Woodland Scenics water. And we're going to add a little bit of water coming down the side of the street here for both of them because we did 2 of them. There's the other manhole and drainage cover. And again, it looks very sharp. Here's another angle of street level with a car parked on the side of the sidewalk. And again, looks very prototypical. It came out very nice. That is probably the only major work that has been done. The only other project that we really have done now is that this piece here is now blocked. I did finally block. Started playing with doing some more fancy electrical work on my way out. So this whole track piece here from here into the siding where this Mikado's parked is completely blocked off, and there is no issues anymore. So now I could have engines parked and run and not have to constantly take engines off the layout. So now I can run, you know, an engine on the main line without having to worry about this dashing off somewhere. So I'm very happy about that. One little minor thing I have done is I made these railroad crossings for this railroad crossing here. I made these little signs. As you can see, it brings this little piece of the layout more to life, and it looks really nice. All I did was Google a picture of a railroad crossing, a railroad crossing sign. Sorry, I had to get the camera to focus. You know, shrunk it down to O gauge, and I just took a piece of a popsicle stick, cut it down to the correct size, and this is what the end result is. And I think these are pretty good. They're very, very simple to make, and they honestly look really good once you paint up the pole and so forth. I actually have another one I am working on. Let me get the piece here. You should have it lying around somewhere. Here it is. So again, just cut it about to that height. I don't have the exact measurement. If you guys want, ask me in the comments and I'll give you exact measurements of how to do something like this. But very, very easy to do. And this one's actually going to be a double whammy. This one's going to be a railroad crossing sign on it as well as a stop sign on it. And it's going to go down the street, down this alleyway here up to the railroad tracks, probably right about there. But I thought I'd show you here that next to a car, next to a 143 scale, 142 scale car, it's pretty accurate and pretty tall, and it is pretty tall against an actual person. So it's very cool when you actually can make that result happen. But so there's that little piece that is now done. And the only last thing I wanted to show you is I just got this the other day. I will do a review on it probably in the coming weeks once I fully install it. But I finally was able to pick up that brand new Broadway Limited operating water tower with sounds. And let me tell you, this is probably the nicest O-gauge water tower you can get on the market right now. It comes pre-weathered. Like I said, it's got sounds, it's animated, it's really, really nice. Just give you a little once-over of it. Again, I will do a full detailed review on it. Right now, I'm waiting till I get it fully installed, because I'm going to have to modify this to, I'm going to unscrew these tabs here, and I'm going to put this to my control center over there. That way I can operate it instead of having to come all the way. Originally, I thought I was going to put the push button right here and, you know, operate it that way. But I thought I'm going to have guests down here at the layout soon. So I thought, you know, might as well put it easier for me to entertain my guests with this cool piece. And let me tell you, this thing's really cool. If you've seen YouTube videos of it online already, you'll understand why this is one of the coolest little O-gauge accessories you can get on the market right now, especially if you're a steam head. Now, the only minor thing I'm going to do to it, you can kind of see it in the lighting. Even though it is pre-weathered, the plastic on here is pretty shiny all the way around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably cover up the spout, because the spout doesn't need weathering, but I'm going to fully dull coat the entire piece so it's further weathered. It won't damage the paint that's already on there, but I think it would bring this piece more to life if I weather it just a little more than what the factory recommends. So that's probably going to wrap it up today. I will do another video in the coming days. So thanks for watching. Signing out.